Okay, so now we are going to have a look at how we can access Seesaw through an iPad or an iPhone. You're going to have a look for the Class Seesaw app, which we can see in the bottom left here. We're going to tap on the app and it opens up looking like this. We have two options, I'm a teacher and I'm a student. We're going to go ahead and click on I'm a student, and then it brings us our camera. Now our camera can be moved, and here's our letter. Whoop. Just like that, it's already scanned it. If you would like notifications, you can be told about those, or you can say no thank you. So when we are logged in as a student, you can see up in the top left-hand corner, it says Braddock PS Student. This is where your child's name will be. At the moment, you can see that this child has nothing added to their learning journal, but you can also see that there are 13 activities on the right, and there's one inbox message. If we're going to go into the class learning activities, we're going to click on activities or tap on activities. This brings up a whole range of activities that your child's teacher has set for them to engage with their learning at home. So if you have a look on the side, we have some of these that are waiting for a response. We can see there are 13 learning activities that are still waiting for responses to be added. And we can also click underneath and we have class activities. So this just shows you all of the activities that have been set so far for your child in this particular class. We're going to go back to waiting for a response, and we're going to choose one of the activities. Let's have a look at week 10, Monday length, ordering objects right at the top there. Now we're going to click on add response. So we can click in here. When we are in here at the top, we have view instructions. You can tap on that. That will then bring up the instructions for you to have a look at what it is that your child needs to do, or for your child to work it out for themselves. So we can see here we need to find 5 or more different objects around our house and backyard. We're going to use a baseline, and we're going to order the objects from shortest to longest. There's also a bit of a challenge there, asking for objects to be ordered from the longest to shortest. If we click on the photos, the teacher has also included some photos that give you an idea of what it is that they are looking for. We can click the X to close out of that, and we can click the X to come out of the instructions. In here, you can see that we can add a drawing, which looks like this. The children can use the texter, they can use a pencil, they have a highlighter, they've also got a magic pen there, and they've also got an eraser that they can use to rub everything out. On this page, you'll notice on the left that there is a T, which means that they can add written text using the keyboard. There is a microphone for them to record themselves talking about their work, and there's also a camera icon, so they can click on the camera to take a photo of their work. If you have a look in the top left, there's also a little bin, so we can bin that to delete it and start over. With this one, we can also add a link, we can add a video, a drawing that we just looked at, a photo, an upload, or a note. We're going to use photo. So here we can see, I'm going to come over here, and here is where I've already created some work that I'd like to put onto this student's Seesaw activity. So I'm going to use my camera, and I'm going to click one of the buttons. It's taking the photo for me. Now I can see the photo that I have taken. Using this photo, I'm now going to use my texter. I can use a slightly bigger texter nib, and I'm going to go to red. So let's see how we go. I'm going to write that this one is the longest, and I'm just using my finger. Longest, and I'm going to write here that this one is the shortest. As I said, if your child wants to explain what they've done and why they've done it, you can click on the microphone, or we can also click on the text box, and we can use our keyboard. Let's write, I used a baseline. And usually we can move this one to where we want it. So I'm going to push my tick up the top here, and then I can move my text box to wherever I like. I'm going to leave that at the bottom underneath my ruler, which is my baseline. When I have finished that, I can just press the tick. It's going to upload my picture with the writing over the top of it. Just waiting really patiently. This sometimes takes a little while depending on your internet connection. And there we go. So you can see at the top in blue there, it says waiting for teacher approval. But for now, my response to that particular learning activity has been recorded and the teacher just needs to approve it at their end. Using this activity, the teacher can also leave your child some feedback, they can like it, and they can leave a comment. So that's pretty much how we use this on an iPad. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact your teacher. Have fun.